Hey Garden Dreamers, Giovanna here, coming at you from El Paso, Texas, and I want to tell you guys about my week. Oh my gosh, I saw an owl. An owl! I didn't even know we had owls here, so I looked it up and it says we do have like burrowing owls, but they're tiny. This was a big owl. I'll show you guys the video. And I had come out here with my daughter, and she's the one that saw it. And I was looking down and she tells me, there's an owl. And for like a second, I'm like, this girl is not seeing an owl. And I look up and it's a freaking owl. It totally made my day. So excited all day because I saw an owl. That's the second time I've ever seen one, like in the wild. I've seen them at zoos, I guess. But this is the second time I see one. The first time was when I was little and it was a white one. Gorgeous. Anyway, I was so excited about my owl. And then that afternoon, that evening, or the next evening, I was walking with my family and I saw one of our neighbors and I was like, oh, guess what I saw? I saw an owl. And she's like, oh, so she was like, it's a bad omen. Something bad's gonna happen. She was like, oh my gosh, get the owl away. I was like, oh, I was so happy about my owl. Anyway, looked it up. Depends on your culture, depends on what you believe in. Owls bring good luck, bring health, wealth, different types of things. I'm gonna list them because I was like, this is not a bad omen. This is a beautiful owl. I was so happy about it. Anyway, point is, I came outside with my daughter because my new friend V had given me praying mantis eggs. I went to her house. She has them all over her yard. So she gave me 3, 2 on a stick and then 1 just loose. So I put them over here by my blue mist and I've been checking on them daily to see if they've hatched. And that morning I came out to see it with my daughter to see if they had hatched, and is when we saw the owl. Amazing. I turned down and then the owl started flying. My daughter got to see it. She said it was like huge. Awesome. I love it. You guys tell me whether owls are good luck or bad luck. I'm going to take it as good luck. I think it's beautiful. I'm so happy with like the diversity in my garden, the ecosystem. I have been seeing animals after animal, like different kinds of animals, and I'm so excited. Anyway, I think the owl is here. Let me tell you why. Because I have mice that I cannot get rid of, and they're very smart and they learned about my traps already, so they're not going in there anymore. And I was putting them in the traps, and then my husband would take them to the desert because I really don't want to kill animals, right? If I don't have to. So anyway, what was I forgot what I was saying. So point is, I have beautiful ecosystem and it's growing yearly, and I'm so excited. Unfortunately, my neighbors like to spray. And I always have to see the trucks passing by and going to neighbors' houses to spray. So I haven't seen bees in a while, which makes me so sad. It's been about a month that I haven't seen any bees. Why? Why do people spray? Like there's ants. There's ants. They're gonna go in your home. Like, it's just nature. Anyway, point is, my friend V gave me the praying mantis. They hatched yesterday. We saw them. They're so cute. They're tiny. They're so tiny. I couldn't even take a picture because my camera's not that great. I took a picture, but I couldn't take video because it wasn't coming out clear. Anyway, she also gave me a habanero plant, a habanero lemon plant, or lemon habanero, I don't know. Put it in my garden. She's doing well. She's been there for like 4 days. Also in my garden, I have a bunch of tomato volunteers all over the place. I don't know where they came from. They were in the soil, I guess. I don't know. But I'm going to show you guys. I have a bunch of tomato plants. I don't know what to do. Should I let them grow there? Should I take them out? I don't know. I have this one that's really big already. She already has flowers growing. And these 2 and these 2. And they're in my herb garden. So I don't know whether to take them out or not. And I also have some over here in my vegetable garden growing through volunteerism. Also, these 2, this one and this one. This is my marigold bed. It's supposed to be marigolds and nasturtiums. but apparently the tomato wants to be there. And here, nasturtiums, some marigold also, but the tomato is growing there. There's also tomato plants growing right here. I had, I think, cherry tomatoes here last year, and of course a couple of tomatoes fell, didn't move them, so they're growing there. And this one I planted, my friend Janelle gave it to me, so I planted her there. And I don't know where this wonky one came from, but it looks like she's dying. Those are all my volunteer tomato plants. This one is my brandywine, and that is my early girl. My shadow's in the way. We'll see. Anyway, what else did I do? Ooh, dandelions. I removed a lot of the dandelions. I was drinking teas from the flowers and the leaves, but now I removed the dandelions because they were kind of getting wonky anyway. I put them in a bucket. I have a bucket near my husband's gym that he was peeing into because, if you didn't know, urine is a fertilizer for the garden. So I have been putting water and he pees in it, and then I throw the urine over here in my flower garden. They seem to like it. Anyway, in the same bucket, I put the dandelions, filled it with water, and actually today, it's been 2 days, so I'm gonna dump it over here for, it's like a type of tea, like a dandelion tea, like a compost tea for the garden. Did that. Oh, I also moved right there where my bucket is. I also moved my towers, my garlic and my onion tower, because I wasn't watering them right and the onions and garlic are not doing well. So, light bulb, I remembered that I had 2 different watering systems on each side. So I put them near my lemon and my orange tree, and I put the watering system, and they seem to be happier. Hopefully they bounce back and I get onions and garlic in 2 months or something. We'll see. That didn't do well. My onions in my vegetable garden, though, are doing really well. They're all bolting and looking great. Oh, I also bought strawberry bare roots. So the strawberries I have, my garden bud Javier gave to me maybe 2, 3 years ago. I can't remember. And it was, it's called Quinault, and it is, I think, everbearing. But I wanted June bearing, so I bought Chandler strawberries, but I bought bare roots. And the last time I planted bare roots did not go well. So it came with, I can't remember if it was like 20, 25, 30, I don't remember, bare roots. So I gave some to a teacher bud of mine. I gave some to V, and I gave some to Shirley. 3 different people, 4 different people growing it. So let's see who actually grows them, and then we'll share them with each other. Because like I said, the last time I planted bare roots, it didn't go well. So shared them. I didn't need 25 bare roots anyway, so I shared them, and hopefully it grows for all of us, really. But if it doesn't, I mean, we'll share it with each other. What else? Oh, my amaryllis bloomed. She's right here. 2 of them are already kind of like dying out slowly, but it has 3 opening up and then 1 still closed that's coming up. I'm like in love with it. It's huge. It's so big. So now I want different colors. I want pink ones. Oh, I ordered lilies the other day. I should have ordered amaryllis. I just thought of that. Anyway, also this past week that my body hurts, I finished my paver walkway, my brick pavers. Stay tuned for that video on how we did it. Well, I laid the brick wrong, so I had to redo it the next day. So my body was in pain. Anyway, finished it. So excited. My whole backyard is maybe 95% done now. I've lived here for 5 years, so I've been working on this for 5 years. If you guys haven't seen my other videos, this was all rock. There was absolutely nothing here except rock. And me and my husband have slowly but surely got it to my dream garden. That's why it's called Garden Dreams. This is my dream garden. I mean, we've done it ourselves. It's been a labor of love. We've laid every rock, every brick by ourselves, and I'm so proud of us. I sit down in my porch and I look at it, and it's just gorgeous. And it when somebody came and saw it, and she's seen my videos, she said, "Oh, it looks even better in person." And I'm like, "Oh, yay! I think so too." So you guys can see pictures, but you have to be here. It's so pretty to me. Again, I'm in El Paso, and it's just hard to grow anything here. This flower garden gets full sun. I get this shade from these gorgeous trees. Oh, the owl was in these gorgeous trees up here that my neighbor has. And the owl was there, and these gorgeous trees shade all this till about maybe 11. It depends on the time of year. Shades till 11, so this flower garden gets full throttle sun, El Paso sun, from 11:12 to sundown. And she does great. She's acclimated. I've lost a couple plants, of course, but now I know what does well, what doesn't. Still experimenting, as we gardeners do. Apparently, I'm going to buy more amaryllis because look at this gorgeous beast. Anyway, that's what I was up to this past week. Oh, also, my cousin Lucy gave me a moringa tree. Whee! Except I don't know where to put it yet, but that was another goodie I got this week. I love gardeners. And I actually take moringa as a supplement, so I'm so excited to have my own tree. But like I said, don't know where I'm going to plant her. That's in the works. Anyway, thanks for watching. I'll see you guys later. Stay tuned for my brick paper video if you want to know how to lay bricks the easy way. If me and my husband could do it, I have full confidence that you could do it too. That would have cost a lot of money with a contractor. I mean, all of this would have cost a lot of money with the contractor, but like I said, we've done it ourselves little by little. Anyway, thanks for watching. See you guys soon. Don't forget to like, subscribe, push the little bell button so you can get notified when I put new videos, and see you guys later.